Tonight, I'm going to start building this Lego icon set, the Tranquil Garden. So it was on a poll, I think a few days or maybe last week on, which set I should build next. This was the loser. Instead of building other bigger set, I thought I'm going to build this one. You might ask, how come the box is a bit dented? Funny story, because at one point I ran out of space, so I have to put something. Basically, it just removed my footpath, and I accidentally fell over on top of this box. That's why. That's another reason why I just want to build this site, because the box is a bit damaged, and give me a reason to open this one. So let's open it up. I'm not going to finish building this today, so it's going to be a few days build because it's quite late here. But I thought it would be good to start making progress, because this is a very nice looking set, to be honest. You know, most of the time I wouldn't buy set without mini figures, but this set does look really nice. So let's just get everything out. I don't think there's any stickers, but there's quite a lot of parts, so let's just get the parts sorted. Obviously we'll need all this big base plate. We've got the instruction booklet. Where's back one? That's 7. That's 2, 3. So I think I might able to finish 1 and 2 today. So I'll leave 3 and onwards in the box. So let's just get started. So we have 11 bags here, and most of the time when I do this kind of video, it's a bigger set often. The first 5-10 minutes, well, not 10 minutes, the first 5 minutes will be sorting stuff out. Plastic bag, throughout doing all this video, I did mention a couple of times when I would get paper bags and stuff. The most recent Minion set, one of the what was that, the Minions and the Banana Cow one. So that one I actually got the plastic bag, and it's still quite loud, but it's not as loud as this plastic bag. So it was pretty cool. But the funny thing with those plastic bags is that one of the bag inside, even though the bigger bag is plastic, inside there's still small parts. They use the same plastic bag. So that was kind of funny. So you want to reduce plastic, but still there's some plastic inside. But anyway, Lego is made of plastic, right? Okay, a couple of things set inside here, which I will read later on. It's a pretty nice garden, to be honest. So 1 and 2. So okay, only from back 3 you start building base plate. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get started. The other thing that I think there are lots of topics to discuss today, because just today there were lots of new sets. While if you're in northern hemisphere, like people call it the summer wave, but we are approaching we're at autumn. So in New Zealand or the southern hemisphere, we're approaching winter. So for us, it's like the winter wave. There's some really cool set happening or releasing, especially from Ninjago and Lego Friends and Lego CD. Basically, all the themes have pretty cool sets. I think it's like way better than some of the set released earlier this year. That excluding all the what Lego call the D2C, the direct to consumer, which means all the exclusive set, right? And especially even in normal themes, you get like big set, and I just looked at the potential pricing. It's pretty pricey. So it's like buying a D2C like a few years ago, but now they kind of have those big set in normal theme. So that is something to think about. Is there's some really cool set on, but of course with reduced spending power, I'm wondering how I can buy some of the bigger sets that I've yet to acquire, but at the same time buy all this new set, right? The problem with normal set is that the shelf life tends to be shorter. So but then on the flip side, you tend to get way better discount on those sets. So yeah, when you think about what to do, like of course, if I try to say, oh, I need to get all the new set for content, and I would have less discount. But if I wait for a little bit, it's not hard to find like 25 to 30% off, which again, I'm repeating myself if you have seen my other videos, is that if you buy $100 set in with a 20% discount, which means that you get you'll save, you know, $20 each, right? And 10 means $200. That means that you would have, you know, buy an extra $200 set with if you don't pay the full price. So that's the thing that I'm thinking about. One of the, well, obviously I don't have the picture with me right now, but um, as you know, just kind of like conversation. If you're a fan like me, then you will have known or checked the set that uh, I'm talking about. So talk about, you know, Lego City, right? Lego City has typically have some like interesting set, but especially this time there's the Lego delivery truck. By the looks of it, looks like the truck have some good printing on it, but until I actually see the product photo, then it's really hard to determine whether it's going to be sticker. If it's sticker, it's going to be a pain because that's a pretty big piece. Hopefully, it is printed, and then there's also the city tram that's that's kind of not a train, but like more like tram, but got a station that's also really nice looking, and also the touring bus. On top of that, there's like lots of things from Jungle. I'm really into the one with the gorilla because they including not just one but two adult gorilla and a baby gorilla. So that is a set that I really want. Although I'm not that interested into the helicopter, but the pricing seems pretty nice. So if I'm able to get a 20 or 25% off, right, then it's something that I could acquire, even though with the increased expense and reduced spending, that's something that I could have. Maybe I can afford. The only thing is, if I prioritize on those set, then of course, um, my plan to acquire some of the bigger set released last year will have to be delayed. Plus, you don't know what other exclusive set they're going to announce later this year, right? So, and then the next thing is like Harry Potter got some really cool stuff as well. Probably I won't be into buying the castle because I think although looks a lot more detailed, but I still find the scale of the first revival, the one still the best one. That's my opinion. But it has some really cool parts as well, and they have that really nice looking ship. That is something that I really want. Um, but until Lego loads up all the set onto the website for New Zealand, I can't kind of create the wish list to figure it out exactly how much it's gonna cost me if I want to buy everything. um, so yeah, either figure like work a second job or need to be much more accurate in football analysis. But don't do the football thing. It's, even myself, probably just talking about it, like not really into betting, but you know, just a phrase or something to suggest how I can suddenly afford all the cool things. But obviously, you know, do not get into the spiral of gambling because it's not doing you any good. uh, and the moment that you think you're gonna win and you end up losing, and the more you spend on it, then you're gonna lose more money. So you need to think about other ways. For example, promote my YouTube content harder or promote my Instagram stuff harder. Um, and you can always click the super thanks button to help me to acquire things that I want. But yeah, so those are the options, right? And working a second job may not be an option just because I'm a little bit, tired and burned out, and if I, try to find a evening job, first, I won't able to do this. Secondly, it doesn't do my mental health any good, so uh, it's probably like trying to kill myself rather than earning more money, right? So yeah, let's see how it goes. I think one of the things is I'm actively trying to sell some stuff, but you know it's cost of living crisis, right? Unless I'm giving out for free, then you know nobody gonna, or not many people would want to spend that money. Um, and I'm not listing those to get rid of stuff. So I'm not listing like with like ridiculous price either. So it is, probably it's like some of the set that is not on demand. I don't put the market price, but more like the um, or how I feel is a reasonable price, right? Sometimes it's a little bit cheaper than what I pay for, but that's fine. But we'll see. But so far, this is pretty cool. I really like how it designed. And to be honest, this set, while it's not, there's no minifigure and probably not exactly minifigure scale, but you can make some, modification, or even without modification. I think just by looking at the picture, just place one minifigure onto the set. It just makes it more lively, and it's a Japanese style garden, and I love. Well, I'm from a East Asian culture, right? So this kind of thing you know, makes me have a connection to it. But yeah, can't wait to finish this. And this one just looks nice. So if I place it somewhere outside my territory, yes, even with your own place, there are territories, believe it or not. Um, but yeah, outside my territory, it still looks nice. So it's less likely I get complaint to get sort my stuff out. Um, and this weekend, we have another long weekend, just us because our company, um, when the month doesn't have public holiday, then the first Monday, will be a company holiday. So I've got some time. The plan is to kind of reorganize the room so that even I'm not, I can't afford new bigger set, but I could start building some of the bigger set that I have. To be honest, the only way that I can make room for my room uh, isn't right now a lots of box kind of stacked up. So if I remove everything out of the box, there are lots of space. So, um, but again, if I remove the boxes and get a few shelves, then I can not just do that and also display them. So it's time to do something like that, right? Otherwise, I want to continue this type of video, me building and having conversation, and that means that I still need to you know figure out some space and stuff, right? Otherwise, if I keep building, I can't keep building. Even I have idea on what to do then, but I can't just continue to build stuff, which means that I can't make video. There's nothing to make. It's the whole point is, hey, let's have a conversation on Lego. And if I don't have, I can't make a video, then it's just me talking. And it lose the appeal. It only makes sense, right? Unless when I become famous, something like that. Otherwise, who cares? All right, this interesting table. So here, like, is it's kind of like a tea ceremony. So this and all the equipments are very authentic. So this is really cool, like nice detail. And I'm surprised you kind of start, building the structure first, because I thought, hey, I'm gonna start with building the base and stuff. And this set is not expensive at all. I mean, it depends, of course, it's subjective, but uh, compared to many other sets, this is quite reasonable priced, and you often get discount. So it is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I think there's enough space you can seat two minifigure inside. So this is a pretty good set. And I finished pack one. I can't believe this is what happened, and I forgot to place the green tea into the bowl. That's so important, because that's the whole point. Supposed to kind of do this and then pour the hot water in. And now we have finished pack one and start moving on to pack two. But I think after this, then I will just stop and probably go to bed, and then continue tomorrow on building the rest of the set. It may be, hopefully, if I can finish tomorrow, then that's good. But it's more likely that it will take another day. We'll see what happens. But this set is not hard to build, and so far it's something new. So I like building something a little bit different. Although there are like lots of structure or sets that build something similar, but they are like play sets. So of course, the exterior details and things, there's a slight difference. This one is really focusing on the little details and things. It's a display set. You can play with it if you want. You can fly spaceships and destroy it if you want. But we'll see what I can do with this after finish building it. And I'm feeling a little bit hungry. Instead of feeling sleepy, I'm feeling a bit hungry today. But typically, if you feel hungry, then you don't feel sleepy. And if you feel sleepy, which means that you probably have a great meal and you are full. Anyway, I need to figure out a better way to sort out stuff. And talking about all the new set, we talk about Harry Potter, talk about City. Oh yeah, Monkey Kids. If you have followed my channel, I'm a fan of Monkey Kids. Usually I buy the flagship set immediately. I'm not sure when it will roll out, but yeah, really, they have this nice looking tower. I think it's an extension to um, the Haven Realm. Um, the picture is too small, so I can't see exactly what are the characters. I can't wait for Lego to upload better pictures of that set. Um, a couple of other set that looking pretty good. Like there's a Naja's Mac. Uh, I'm not into Mac that much, but it does looks really nice. I think it looks good. Just place it next to the Monkey King Mac. But I think that one would be quite expensive as well. So one of the problem with with um, the newer set, because they're so big, like most of them are over 2,000 pieces, right? So it will be around like 200, 300, or it may hit the 400 marks. Hopefully not. So yeah, it's gonna be a little difficult to afford. Consider like even smaller set that looks really nice. Even the creative 3-in-1, like there's that modern house kind of similar style with the the modern mansion from Lego Friends early this year, but with less pop color. But it kind fit that very well. Like either you buy that as an extra parts to make a full modular, or you can buy two of them and create like a very similar looking house, but kind of fully enclosed and placed next to it. So there's like so many like opportunities, and they've got that roller coaster again. So earlier this year, is it this year? I think so, or late last year. The creative one got the space roller coaster, and that one I skipped because although there's some cool parts, but you know budget conscious, so I have to skip that. Um, although I do want the extra space babies, but then the cost of the or the loop of the roller coaster very similar to the pirates ones. So I have reason to not buy that set. But this one is a slightly bigger, so it's not like D2C style big, but it's a slightly different cost, and then the building around it looks very cool as well with really nice coloring and lots of other cool stuff. So um, yeah, that one is something I want, but just have to wait for a good discount and need to try harder to sell off some of the set that I want to sell. And maybe some other collectibles that I should sell as well. So now we have to build 18 of this window. I just need to make sure that I don't crack any of the parts, because if it's cracked, then I'm done. I don't have any spare parts, right? But because I think it's a bit hard to click inside, so it's glad that I decided to build this now. Because imagine, I keep this in the box for a few years. And it's all the brown bricks. It's if it becomes brittle and try to enjoy the view, and at this moment you try to click the windows in, and the whole frame crack. It's just not gonna feel good, right? Anyway, I think there's just 18 of them. 18. And imagine the Avengers house, right? There's tons of windows and things. But then if it's a clear window, usually it's a lot easier because believe it or not, like it's a lot softer. So it's a lot easier to press inside the frame, but because it's a solid white color, so it's a bit more harder, like material wise. So it makes it harder for you to push it into the flame. But here we are. We only got half of them done. It's just 9 more to go. Yeah. Usually I like, building things like this. But, 18 is not that much. I think it's okay. But not as hard to press in. Anyway, continue the chat with the newer set. There's Lego Friends have some really cool set. There's that bed and breakfast. It's looking really nice. Although it's an open back design, but like it's like the Botanic Garden. If you buy 2 set or 2.5 set, then potentially you can create a really nice looking hotel. They have multiple rooms. Obviously, they assume at the back, the open part will have the stairs or the elevator. I think stairs make more sense for that set. Obviously, we've got the dream stuff. Dream stuff kind of already announced earlier, so not. I think I already talked about it in some earlier videos. What else? Oops. I just realized there's 2 pieces inside the bag. Anyway, I thought, why? How come I'm missing one piece window? What else? Airport. Oh yeah, superheroes. I like the Batmobile. But okay, the pricing is a bit ridiculous. And then we've got like all the Avengers stuff. The rumor said, hey, you're gonna get Quicksilver. I do have the set with Quicksilver. That's why I thought, hey, you're gonna get a new version, but no. But it's a set where you get the full squad of Avengers. So if you haven't got any Avengers before, or you can't afford the Avengers Tower, that is a pretty cool set, and it's a pretty nice location. So most of the set kind of focus in Age of Ultron, and there's also a set based on Thor Ragnarok. That's probably the set that I would buy. And then Guardians of the Galaxy, the Milano. So I already have the original Milano, so I don't think I will get that one. Because I'm not a spaceship guy, but there seems like a better detail, and I much prefer Milano compared to the Benatar from Infinity War. So some cool sets there, and obviously Ninjago got some really exciting stuff. Got the temple, it's like the temple of edges, but it's different. And it's not D2C. Well, maybe it's not D2C, but I think it's a store exclusive because one of the typical retailer, they upload all the new sets coming in June, but doesn't have that set, and I think that one is gonna quite pricey, and it's still open back, but it's like lots of depth. I do have the Temple of Edge, so currently it's kind of hidden in some storage. And I need to replace the light bricks because that one, the battery went out. Um, back then I wouldn't buy like double of the set, but I thought, hey, the Temple of Edge, like if it's like fully enclosed, I think it's okay for open back, but it looks really nice the way that it's structured, lots of depth, but because it's open, like the dusting become a pain. That's why I kind of need to put that back into storage. So the new one is quite similar, I think, and apart from the main view, other side is kind of 360 degree stuff. But again, I wonder, like, I don't think you need to buy two, but I think it's easier to buy two because you know that you will have enough parts to kind of cover it up. But even that one without covering up, it's like some of the Monkey Kid location set, right? It's just looking really good. And what else? Oh, Speed Champions, of course. That's a really nice Mercedes. It's definitely something that I would buy. And what else? There are a bunch of set kind of announced today, and the FN Canada, of course, but mostly caught my eyes as a couple of like big sets. Um, so can't wait to see what kind of discount that I'm able to get, right. Uh, I don't think uh, some of the smaller one or more affordable one probably will get day one, and the big one, right? Depending on which one. I think a Monkey Kid one is you won't get any discount in New Zealand. The Monkey Kid is only available from um, Lego Shop at Home. So yeah, that one got no choice. Let's see if I have racked up enough VIP points to get some discount. So that's one thing. The Ninjago ones, um, I don't know. You really want, and you know, it's, it's it's like, yeah, do I want to gamble like buying all this new set now and missed out on some of the bigger set that I would probably regret? Um, I mean, you will still able to buy, but I just don't want to pay like when you can get discount and you missed out, then you later need to pay like 20% more or 30% more depending on which set. Most of the time probably like 20% more, but like things like Rivendell or the Avengers Tower, it's gonna cost you way more than it's worth, right? So that's something that I really want to avoid. But then normal sets tends to retire pretty soon. Yeah, the other one is some of the newer Star Wars sets that typically, like, it's been a while that I want to buy Star Wars set, but I love the Mandalorian shows and all the sets that are announced. Kind of most of them are based on the Mandalorian, and it's not like big spaceship. It's like location and battle background. So those are things that I really like. And finally, get a version of Moff Gideon. Um, so yeah, that would be something that I would want. And look at pricing is surprisingly reasonable, like in Star Wars terms. So those one of them is a battle pack. I don't want to get two, so I probably like will wait for discount on that one. But the Moff Gideon one, I can just probably like will buy on day one. Um, so yeah, they're still building the roof, I think. What else? Star Wars, superheroes. That's pretty much it. And oh yeah, there's some like Disney princess or something. Okay. Why do I need to spin around? Okay, I don't see why it. The instruction kind of lost me. Anyway. Oh yeah, talking about the Disney princess stuff. Like there's the Maleficent dragon. I think the dragon looks really nice. Although the wing could be slightly bigger, but well, we got a exclusive dragon head. I'm not going to buy that one. I'm just thinking, hey, it looks pretty nice. There's too many. I forgot what else have I seen today, but most of them are pretty great, and just creating problem for me. um, so yeah, anyone wants to buy any of the set that I have, because that would be very helpful. Anyway, I think we are about to finish this back here, and I think it looks really nice. Okay, and then we just need to have this connect to the roof. So the roof we can't remove easily because it's not like modular building where only have a few studs to connect. It's like fully connected to it. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure all the angles are right. And this is looking really nice. And so you can remove this section quite easily. But let's just see. Oops. Oops. Okay. I think this one kind of block it a little bit. Okay. It's here. Okay. So if you want to access the interior, even it's not minifigure scale, there's actually no space for anyone to walk inside. But like outside, also there's no space. It's just a miniature model of the thing. But hey, you can just use your imagination. But anyway, looking really nice right now. And if you want to see inside, you can remove the whole thing because this part is not fully connected. But it won't fall apart. But if you look at it a little bit upside down, then the water and the tea will just drop out. Oops. Okay. Anyway, so you should not flip that upside down like me. But anyway, we have finished building out this back one and back two. Really nice looking structure, and can't wait to continue building tomorrow the base. But tonight I'm calling the night, and time to go to bed and catch you tomorrow.